The U.S. and Iran held a third round of indirect nuclear talks in Geneva today. President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff were there on behalf of the U.S. They're seen here with the foreign minister of Oman, who is mediating the talks. In a statement posted on X, the Iranian foreign minister said, quote, "Today was one of the most serious and longest rounds of talks." He went on to say, "We seriously addressed the elements of an agreement, both in the nuclear field and in the area of sanctions." CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang joins us now. So, Weijia, what does success look like for President Trump when it comes to these negotiations?
Elaine, it is great to see you. And I think that President Trump has made very clear that he wants an agreement that does not expire. He also wants one that includes evidence that Iran will not try to rebuild nuclear facilities again. The problem is that recently the administration, including Vice President J.D. Vance, has said they've already seen evidence that after Operation Midnight Hammer, which the president says obliterated Iran's nuclear capability, they've already seen some evidence that Iran is trying to rebuild, which is one reason why the president continues to leave the potential of more military action on the table. That said, Elaine, Trump has also reiterated that he wants to find a diplomatic solution, that even though there is a massive military buildup and even though he is keeping his options open, he wants an agreement. In fact, the fourth round of talks is scheduled for next week, but it really depends on so many factors, Elaine, when it comes to the final deal that could be reached.
Meantime, President Trump met with New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani at the White House today. What came out of their meeting?
So this was the second meeting between Mayor Mamdani and President Trump inside the Oval Office. And surprisingly, these two appear to get along quite well, and they do have a good working relationship. You can see this picture that the mayor posted. These two printouts are pretty interesting, Elaine, because one is a real headline from 1975 from the New York Daily News that shows President Gerald Ford after his tough words for New York with regard to federal support. The other is fake, and it's what the Mamdani team presented to Trump to try to sway him to get on board with a proposed housing complex that would offer about 12,000 new units. And a spokesperson for the mayor's office says that the president was very enthusiastic about it, so they'll continue that conversation. It's also worth noting, Elaine, I know that you'll probably be reporting on this later, that the mayor asked the president for help with a detained Columbia University student. And shortly after he departed the meeting, he posted that after the meeting, the president called to say that he was going to assist. And since then, that student has been released. But we know that the mayor has asked for help with 4 other students as well. And we're waiting to see if anything comes out of that. Elaine?
All right. Weijia Jiang at the White House. Weijia, thank you.